Hello Leos, welcome to your love reading for October 2019 and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. I do love readings for each sign for each month. Alright, so I've already shuffled your cards and I've laid them out here for you to see. In the position of you, we have the crone. In the position of the other, the person that you're thinking about in October, your love interest, your love connection, we have the Son of Discs. In the position of the combined energy, we have the Sun. And in the position of the outcome, or what needs to be understood and integrated, is the Eight of Wands. So you are at some sort of crossroads, some sort of decision needs to be made, and you're going to have to dig deep to make that decision. The good news, though, is that you have all of the information that you need, all of the wisdom that you need inside of you. The bad news is that you might have to take a time out in order to access that inner wisdom to make this decision, to decide which path to follow. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily bad news, but sometimes people don't like to be alone. They don't like to take those times of solitude. Those are scary for some people. For others, it's really invigorating and refreshing. So if you are one of the latter people that don't like to take a time out and don't like to be alone, try to look at it as an opportunity to really just refresh and get connected with yourself. All right, and then in the position of the other, your partner, and what they're bringing to the table in October is the Son of Discs. So your partner is really focused on some sort of goal. Could be a relationship goal, could be a career goal. It's some sort of very tangible goal, though, because this is the suit of the discs, or what is it in traditional tarot, in the traditional deck? Gosh, having a mind blank here. But we have the wands, which is fire, the swords, which is air, the cups, which is water, and then we have the coins, oh yeah, right, which is earth. So the Son of Discs is somebody who is very focused on some sort of tangible, practical goal. It could be a goal related to home. It could be a goal related to career, to your relationship. But they are really focusing on something and bringing it into existence, bringing it into reality, manifesting it in some significant way. So you're taking a time out to make a decision. Your partner is focusing on a goal in a very active way and bringing something into reality. When the two of you come together, we have the Sun. This is the most positive card in the tarot deck. The Sun is about clarity. It's about expansiveness. And it seems like there's some sort of when you come together, you have that clarity. You have that expansiveness. You have that sense of joy and happiness and celebration. The Eight of Wands, the wands are headed straight towards the Sun, and this is in the outcome. So there's some sort of action or communication or swift moving decisive action that brings this sense of expansiveness about. Something is going to be moving toward you pretty quickly in the future. Either some sort of somebody comes in, a visitor comes in, you travel somewhere. There's something that kickstarts this this sunny clarity, expansive joyfulness, happy reunion celebration that occurs in your combined energy. Interesting. Okay, so let's look at your chemistry. How does your partner feel about your relationship in October? What are they thinking about you and their connection with you? We want to get at emotional chemistry, sexual chemistry. Interesting. Okay, so we had three cards that flipped over here. We have Temperance, which is about patience and blending energies. Being very patient where it comes to connecting with you, because there is some intention that they want to have where it comes to blending energies. We have the Hierophant. This is Taurus. The Hierophant is about structures, religious structures, institutions, academic institutions, organizations, companies. And again, that would make kind of sense because they're focused on something. It could be a career goal. It could be their job, a new job potentially. But the Hierophant is somebody who is similar to the crone in that they offer wisdom and guidance to others, usually of a spiritual nature or religious nature. In this particular card here, though, we see somebody who is potentially abusing their power. We have this religious figure, a priest or a hierophant, some sort of religious figure, with these two young women on their knees at his feet. So there's an unequal exchange of energy here in this card, in this particular deck for the Hierophant. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is really strange. Typically, I really don't like this card, and I'll tell you why, because it's strange. This guy has his finger in her mouth, and he's holding her head back, and it's like he's like, I don't know, just like, it's very, the word insect keeps coming to mind, and I'm not really sure why, but it's really clinical and strange. The Four of Swords is typically the card of rest and rejuvenation, like you've gone through some sort of emotional upheaval, some sort of emotional stress, emotional betrayal, and you enter into this time where you are taking a time out again and refreshing and like rejuvenating and really processing the emotional strain that you experienced. So this is how your partner is feeling about your connection in October. There's an understanding that there needs to be patience when blending your energies. There is a need for time out and solitude, and maybe they understand that this is what you're doing. And then there's the Hierophant, which is somebody, it's like an organization, a company, an institution, and it's somebody who's very effective inside of those structures. All right, how do you feel about your connection in October with your partner? What is the chemistry like from your perspective? Combined energy is awesome. When the two of you come together, it's happy, sunny, bright, celebratory. This is how you feel. Five of Cups. You're feeling a little unsure about this connection because of some experience you've had in the past, potentially some love experience that you've had in the past. Here in this picture, we see a man who's down on his knee. He's making a proposal of some sort. He's bringing her flowers. So maybe it's not like a marriage proposal, but it's more of like, I'm down on my knee, I'm bringing you flowers, this is the stance that I'm taking toward you, and I'm in a vulnerable position, and I, am professing my love for you. And this woman is sitting on this stone fountain, and she's kind of looking at the man, but there's a face that's floating behind her, and she sort of has this expression of doubt on her face. So there's something that needs to be resolved from the past in order for you to connect more fully with this connection in October. All right, let's pull a medicine card and see how you could, the best way you could navigate this connection in October. Some advice, some wisdom, some guidance. I usually pull the medicine cards when I want to synthesize the reading. Oh, whoa, like the whole deck just flipped over, so let's keep going. And it does a really good job of that. It does a really good job of pulling all of the meanings together. So we have Snake, which is about transmutation. So transmuting negative experiences into positive experiences, or one emotion into another. Let's read about it, though. Snake medicine people are very rare. Their initiation involves experiencing and living through multiple snake bites, which allows them to transmute all poisons, be they mental, physical, spiritual, or emotional. The power of snake medicine is the power of creation, for it embodies sexuality, psychic energy, alchemy, reproduction, and ascension, or immortality. The transmutation of the life, death, rebirth cycle is exemplified by the shedding of snake's skin. It is the energy of wholeness, cosmic consciousness, and the ability to experience anything willingly and without resistance. It is the knowledge that all things are equal in creation, and that those things which might be experienced as poison can be eaten, ingested, integrated, and transmuted if one has the proper state of mind. Wow. This medicine teaches you on a personal level that you are a universal being. Through accepting all aspects of your life, you can bring about transmutation of the fire medicine. This fire energy, by the way, this is fire energy coming your way very swiftly. The sun is solar consciousness. It is the fire, ruled by the fire king, the king of wands. So let's get back to it. This fire energy, when functioning on the material plane, creates passion, desire, procreation, and physical vitality. On the emotional plane, it becomes ambition, creation, resolution, and dreams. On the mental plane, it becomes intellect, power, charisma, and leadership. When this snake energy reaches the spiritual plane, it becomes wisdom, understanding, wholeness, and connection to the Great Spirit. If you've chosen this symbol, there's a need within you to transmute some thought, action, or desire so that wholeness may be achieved. This is heavy magic, but remember, magic is no more than a change in consciousness. Become the magician or the enchantress. Transmute the energy and accept the power of fire. Whoa, dang, Leo. Also, the sun is your card. This is the card of Leo, which is a fixed fire sign. Okay, so Leo, I think you're the one that's doing a lot of this magic, heavy magic, this transmutation of something. You are the crone. This is the energy you're bringing. This is a person who takes a time out to tap into their inner wisdom and use that wisdom to guide others, right, when they go back out into the world. And there's something that you are trying to decide on. You're at a crossroads. There's a change in consciousness happening here. There's something that you're attempting to transmute. Could be a past experience. This is how you feel about the love connection. It's definitely, there's something from the past that's resurfacing, that's causing you to question or doubt. There's a lot of fire energy coming in. There's some transmutation, some action that's going to bring about this clarity of consciousness, this sort of expansive consciousness that happens when the two of you come together. And there's some sort of transmutation that must occur in order for that to happen. Wow, this is a intense reading for you, Leo. I hope it resonated. If it did, please leave a comment in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you feel about these readings, if they resonate with you. And if you like this reading, hit the like button so that it can circulate amongst others. I hope you have a beautiful October. I'm wishing you the best.